Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo, holding short runway 17 south departure.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma Tower, south departure, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway 17, clear for takeoff, south departure 28 Romeo. Okay, lined up, brakes release, full power. Engine instruments, green, power available for takeoff. Airspeed indicator is alive, 50, 60, 70, 75, airborne. We're going to climb to 2,000, stay below the cloud deck, expect minor precip. Conditions are supposed to improve with time. Everything's looking good. Engine instruments are in the green. There's 1,500.
Cessna 5073 November, Tacoma ground, runway 17, taxi via Bravo 3 and Alpha.
I'm going to try 2,500. There's 2,200.
Cessna 82 Mike Hotel, Tacoma ground, runway 17, taxi via Bravo 1 and Alpha.
Hello, CQ 2 meters, Whiskey 7 November, Yankee Aeronautical Mobile's a Piper Cherokee airplane. We just departed Tacoma Narrows Airport 1, a south heading. Just coming up on Olympia. Yours at
NA7Q. Well, I heard somebody calling CQ. You started good, but then you...
Aeronautical Mobile.
Good morning, station that was mobile. This is November X-Ray 5 Whiskey. I copied you. Can you go again with your call?
Yeah, we have a couple in there. This is Whiskey 7 November, Yankee Aeronautical Mobile. We're in a Piper Cherokee airplane flying at 2,500 feet. We just departed Tacoma Narrows Airport, and we're on a south heading. I have a November Alpha 7 Quebec, I think it is, a November X-Ray 5 Whiskey, and I think there might even be 2 more stations in there. The other stations that I didn't just repeat, can you come back with your call for W7NY?
W7NY, very good. W7.
You cut out there for a little bit. This is November X-Ray 5 Whiskey. I copied Whiskey
Around Mount Rainier. I don't have a good contact with you. I will listen in until you get a little bit closer. W7NE, my name is Jeff. I'll listen in.
Okay, I have November Alpha 7 Quebec, November X-Ray 5 Whiskey, and Whiskey 7 November Echo. Let's start with November Alpha 7 Quebec. You have W7NY. Go ahead. Something ending 7 Quebec. Go ahead for W7NY. Okay, let's try November X-Ray 5 Whiskey, Whiskey 7 Norway Yankee Air Mobile. Go ahead. November X-Ray 5 Whiskey, W7NY. Go ahead. Nothing heard. Let's try Whiskey 7 November Echo, W7NY Air Mobile. Go ahead.
It's Whiskey 7, November, Echo, Echo. Very good. Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear here in Shelton, Washington. Over.
Oh, very good. Call sounds familiar. I think we've worked before. Whiskey 7, November, Echo, Echo in the Shelton area. Yep, we are kind of between Gig Harbor and Olympia on a southbound heading. We're going to fly down to Vancouver Pearson Field Airport today. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Very familiar with Pearson Air Park. My dad also had a small private license when I was younger, and we were based there in Vancouver. So we flew out of there many a times. His favorite was a Mooney aircraft, and I can remember being a youngster flying in and out of there, and you are correct. We have worked a few times. In fact, you even did a video when you went up and around Mount Rainier and sent a copy of it and sent it to me via email. Very neat. I'm glad I was monitoring here to hear you. I'm going to see if I can get my brother-in-law to tune over there. He's out on his handy talkie, but you're flying right above us. He may be able to.
Oh, that's super cool. Glad to work you again. And your signal, by the way, is really, really strong into the airplane. And I am recording this one as well. So there'll be another YouTube video uploaded here probably in a couple of days. And check it out if you want to. And the link is on my QRZ homepage, the link to my YouTube channel. So, yep, we just turned a little bit more southbound. We're going, we've got 90 nautical miles left on our trip, and very good on the Vancouver Pearson Field that your father flew out of there. I used to live down that way and flew out of that airport when I was living down in Clark County, but now I live in Gig Harbor, so we do all of our flying out of Tacoma Narrows Airport, Kilo Tango India Whiskey, and I'd be delighted to speak with the other station you mentioned. Back over to you, W7NEE, W7NY.
W7NY, very good, 100% copy. Yeah, that's amazing you're hearing me so well. I'm on the flat side. I'm horizontal right now on a flat side. I was going to work some, see if there's any sideband, but I was monitoring. So you're coming in good. I'm hoping my brother-in-law is going to be able to pick you up. His call sign is Alpha Charlie 7 Victor Alpha. He's out walking, doing his morning walk, and he's on his handy talkie. So, like I said, you're not far from us. He's only putting out probably 5 watts, but hopefully he can copy you. Over.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let's give it a try. I've worked many handhelds working 5 watts from as many as 50 miles out, so should be able to do it, although I'm not as high as I might normally be, trying to kind of stay below the cloud deck here. But and if clouds look iffy as I make my way down, I'll just turn it around. But right now we've got probably about an hour before we get down to Vancouver Pearson. We're fighting a headwind here, so we're only doing about 90 over the ground. Over.
Yeah, QSL. And you said you're flying a Cherokee, is that correct?
QSL, a Piper Cherokee 4-seat airplane. That's a low-wing single-engine. Over.
QSL, yeah, very familiar with it. Like I said, Dad used to fly a Mooney, but I have flown in the Piper Cherokees as well. And the other one that we used to fly in, besides the Cessnas, was he did get a chance to fly a V-tail Beach. Dad's getting up there in his age now, 81 years of age, so he's no longer current with his license, but that's really good. Let's see if Gary's in here. AC7BA, are you copying W7NY up in Aeronautical Mobile? Yeah, I'm not hearing him. I don't know if you are or not.
No copy on him. I heard something in there, maybe break and squelch a little bit, but not sure if that was him or just interference.
Okay. I'm going to try to reach him on a different frequency real quick and see if he's in there, but this is really cool. I appreciate you jumping in here and saying hello. I just have to be in the right place at the right time. Remember last time we talked how stoked I was that we were able to make contact like this. Not every day that you're able to talk to an aeronautical mobile, so that's pretty darn neat. And especially where you're flying down there to Pearson Air Park. That's where Dad flew out of all those years, is out of Pearson. We grew up in the Ridgefield area. If you're from Clark County, you know where Ridgefield is, so that's where I grew up. I was the home of the Ridgefield Spudders. Over.
Yeah, very good. I know Ridgefield very well. And That air park, by the way, the Pearson Field, it's one of the oldest airports west of the Mississippi, so it's been around a long, long time. Over.
Yeah, QSL, very good information. Do they still call it Pearson Air Park?
Pearson Field, over.
Okay, Pearson Field. Okay, very good. Very cool. Yeah, very familiar with it. Like I said, it's been many years, though. I'm not going to divulge my age, but I was a youngster. But I do remember it. I'm going to say it's better been 40, 45 years ago, but I definitely recall it. And like I said, Dad was current, and I flew in all those airplanes. In fact, I've never gotten my license, but I definitely like to play with the I spent a lot of time on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Over.
Yep, Roger. I do fly sim. I fly X-Plane. I fly the X-Plane simulator, and mostly for flight training. Actually, all of it for flight training. I do my instrument training on there, so it's a good way to stay sharp on instruments without spending lots of money on gas. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, I'll tell you what, you sure got that dialed in. Your audio is just nice and clean. And I forget what it was you told me when you put that in that airplane, but I mean, there's absolutely no background noise or anything. It's just nice, crisp, crystal clean audio.
Yeah, that's the noise canceling mic I'm using. It's an ICOM. I can't remember the model. I might look at the back of it here and tell you in a second. Stand by. Yeah, it's a Hotel Mic 209 noise canceling handheld microphone. And the radio, I might have told you this before, it's an ICOM 2300. And it does a great job. I just do like all analog 2 meter from the airplane. Nothing fancy, but it's lots of fun. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, I'll tell you what, you got it dialed in, and it sounds really, really nice. And if I'm not mistaken, that antenna is on the underneath the fuselage of that airplane. So maybe that's why I'm making it in, because is that thing sitting in there? Is that mounted vertically or horizontal on that airplane?
Yeah, it's a vertical, mounted on the belly. I do have it bent about 25% down from where it's mounted. I have it bent back at a 45-degree angle for ground clearance when the airplane's on the ground. It also helps with aerodynamics, but that seems to do a good job. It's where it needs to be, downward facing on the bottom of the airplane. And I've worked a couple hundred, probably about 200 miles line of sight is my best, but that's at about 10,000 feet. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, it's working quite well. And I'm going to try to track you and follow you a little bit. The antenna I'm on is on a tower, and with a rotator on it at 68 feet, so I should be able to try to follow you a little bit. But you're doing really well, very amazing. And I'm not able to reach my brother-in-law on the other frequency, which tells me he is probably copying you on his handy talk. He just probably can't hear him. But his name is Gary, and it's Alpha Charlie 7 Victor Alpha. You and him have also worked. He's told me that he's talked to you before, so you might say hello. I'm sure he can hear you. You just can't hear him. Over.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, he can keep trying. It does sound familiar, and I do have it written down in case we do make contact.
Okay, very good. Yeah, he's probably out there because he's out on his morning walk. He walks a couple miles. He just had open heart surgery here a couple months ago, so he's doing real good and out making sure he gets his daily exercise. So that's cool. I'm sure he'll let me know when he gets back that he could hear you, but he's just not got enough power to get out. So that's pretty neat, though. Like I said, I'm glad that I was in here at this particular time. I shared this story with my dad here. Oh, I think it's been a year and a half ago. In fact, I even played the video for him that you had when he was here at the house. I believe it was YouTube that you sent me a little YouTube clip of the flight and everything. And obviously I heard myself and all of that, but I'm more interested in watching the flight. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, I used to send out the links, but it got to be too much work sending emails to every station I work, so now I just direct them to my QRZ homepage where there's a link to the YouTube channel. And I had to descend here a little bit because of clouds, and hopefully I can continue on my flight without having to turn it back around. That's always the unknowns between your departure and destination airports, although I did quite a bit of weather research. It's not a perfect day, but anyway, it's not the worst of days that I've ever been flying. I had the option of filing IFR, but I decided to make it down there VFR. So we'll continue on and see how everything looks ahead of us. Over.
Yeah, QSL, totally understand. That's probably the most intriguing part that I enjoy about playing with the flight simulator. It reminds me a lot of ham radios. I'm getting in there playing and learning the gear and scheduling some of my own flights. And I go into the autopilot mode, and I'm trying to I can't remember the name of the aircraft. It's the Vision Jet that I downloaded. Man, what a nice aircraft to fly.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I have in the sim, typically I fly the Citation jet, the S500. That's my go-to turbine aircraft of choice when I fly sim. But like I said, 99% of the time I'm flying for flight training, and actually do have a Cherokee 140 in X-Plane 11 that I fly, and it's got all the same instrumentation, so it's really, really good training over.
Yeah, QSL, good for you. And I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, you've got me intrigued enough to where I think when I get off the radio today, I'm going to turn it on and play it. It's been a little while since I've done any flying, but it's a little rusty on some of my terminology, but I was really getting into it here this last year. So, curiosity, your signal, you've been up and down just a touch, but not much. You're almost 100% full quieting. Whereabouts are you now?
Okay, so I am pretty much a beam of Olympia Airport. I actually had to turn around. The cloud layers were getting to be too much. So now I'm on a northbound heading, and off my left wing is Olympia Airport. That's probably, can't even see it because of the clouds, but that's probably about, let's see, about 7 nautical miles west of my present location, over.
Okay, QSL, know where you're at, definitely. Well, it'll be fun someday. If you ever decided to fly into Sanderson Field, I'm less than a mile from Sanderson as a crow flies. In fact, I go out on a morning walk myself every morning, and I walk within a quarter of a mile of Sanderson Field Airport. So that'd be neat to maybe one day have you come in and land and have an eyeball to eyeball.
Yeah, very cool. I have flown into there. I do the RNAV approach going into there for training purposes. So, well, I'm sorry that your brother-in-law wasn't able to make it into the airplane today. I'm going to say 73 with you, see if I can catch a few other stations as I make my way back northbound to Tacoma Narrows Airport. Good talking to you, and let's do it again real soon. Over to you for your final W7 November Echo Whiskey 7 Norway Yankee Air Mobile.
Oh, very good. Whiskey 7 Norway Yankee W7NE. Yes, very good. That was awesome. I will continue to monitor the call frequency here, knowing that you'll be in there from time to time, and we will definitely see what we can do for sure. I would love to see if we couldn't meet up sometime. Besides that, I sure enjoy the conversation that we are able to sit here and communicate while you're flying up there. Have a great flight home. Make lots of contacts on the way back, and thanks for taking the time to chat. W7NE 73, and I'll be clear.
Pleasure's all mine. 73, till next time. W7 November Echo Whiskey 7 Norway Yankee Air Mobile. Take care. This is Whiskey 7 November Yankee Aeronautical Mobile. We're in a Piper Cherokee airplane, just a beam of Olympia. That's off the left wing. We're heading northbound, north-northwest, and returning to Tacoma Narrows Airport. QRZ.
Whiskey Alpha 7 Golf November Papa. Do you copy?
Whiskey Alpha 7 Golf November Papa. Whiskey 7 November Yankee Air Mobile. Great copy. Nice signal into the airplane. That call sign's kind of familiar, but just in case, my name here is Bill Bravo India Lima. Back to you.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, roger that. We have spoken before in the past. Whiskey 7 November Yankee from Whiskey Alpha 7 Golf November Papa. Name here is Jerry. Juliet Echo Romeo Yankee. And we're located in Kent, Washington. We're up about 490 feet elevation. So I think you got me a little bit on the elevation part of it there, but yeah, great signal coming in here to Kent this morning. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, very good, Jerry, from Kent. You're doing great. I'm not too high today. I'm only, let's see, right now 2,000 feet, so not super high. Not able to work the really distant stations that I kind of got used to working when I'm up in 8 to 10,000 feet, but So far, so good. Anyway, just coming up on, let's see, it's called Nisqually Flats, and pretty much got Olympia, kind of the metropolitan Olympia area below me, and I'm returning to Tacoma Narrows Airport. Due to weather, I was going to try to make it down to Pearson Field, but that is not going to happen. And by the way, Jerry, I am recording this right now on GoPro cameras, and that will be on a YouTube video here in a couple of days. Over.
Okay, roger that, Bill. Yeah, I've checked them out before in the past. It's kind of fun to listen, and I can see, or I can tell how well my signal was hitting your system there, and you're 5x9 here, full quieting, no problem there, Bill. Good copy. So enjoy the trip, and happy trails from WA7GNP.
Yeah, very good. Good talking to you again, Jerry. You take care. Happy New Year to you, and I'll catch you later on down the log. 73 for now, WA7GNP, W7NY Air Mobile. See you later. Hello, CQ 2 meters, Whiskey 7, November, Yankee Aeronautical Mobile is a Piper Cherokee airplane. We are returning to Tacoma Narrows Airport. We're cruising along here at 2,000 feet on a north heading through QRZ.
Whiskey 7, Oscar Hotel.
Whiskey 7 Oscar Hotel, Whiskey 7 Norway Yankee. Great signal into our Piper Cherokee airplane today. How copy?
Oh, you're good. I'm North Seattle, and you're in and out a bit, but mostly solid. How far south are you right now?
Okay, I'm going to check my GPS here. Stand by, stand by. Yeah, we're about 15 nautical miles now south of Tacoma Narrows Airport in Gig Harbor. Over.
Got it. You're still making good. What's the ceiling right now you're under?
Say again.
What is the ceiling right now you're operating under?
Cloud ceiling's about 3,000. We're at 2,000. Over.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just drizzle up here. It's kind of that nice indeterminate ceiling from the ground. Anyway, good to talk to you. I catch you occasionally. I'm just on the way north to Linwood to meet some friends for dim sum. So have a safe flight as you get into TIW, and enjoy the day. W7 Oscar Hotel.
Well, thanks very much. You have a great day, too. Enjoy this Saturday, not so beautiful Saturday. Well, it's winter. What else can you expect? Anyway, take care for now, and we'll catch you later on down the log, W7OH, W7NY Air Mobile. See you later.
Tacoma Tower Mission Lima, time 1853 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, ceiling 3,300 overcast, temperature 10, dew point 09er.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 7428 Romeo 9 South, landing Lima.
Cherokee 7428 Romeo, Tacoma Tower, enter right downwind runway 17, report midfield.
Right downwind 17, report midfield 28 Romeo. Tacoma Tower, 28 Romeo midfield.
Cherokee 28 Romeo, runway 17, clear to land.
Runway 17, clear to land, 28 Romeo.